Hey there guys, this is DJ Slope from Slope's Game Room, as you all know, Slope's Adventures, and this is us talking about our trip to Belgium.
We went to Center Parcs in Belgium.
Center Parcs is not a holiday I would normally go on. This is very much your choice.
Yeah, it was, but we had a really nice time in Netherlands the year before. We enjoyed it. We needed a cheaper holiday than we've previously had.
Yeah.
And it worked with the kids.
Yeah, so this is our gap year holiday. So looking in the UK, you're going to be able to explain this so much better than me. Looking in the UK, going to Center Parcs, it's like extortionately expensive. It's like going abroad, like proper abroad. It
was coming into 4 digits.
Yeah,
for school holidays.
It was a good couple of grand, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we discovered that so the people in Belgium, their kids go back to school when we have our Easter holiday over here in the UK.
No.
Okay.
May half term.
Explain it then.
It's May half term.
Oh yeah, Easter was ages ago.
Yeah, Easter was
It's only because I've just had some Easter eggs.
It's certain parts of Europe. They just don't have that Easter break like we do.
Right.
Whereas in England, everyone's on holiday, so Centre Parcs wrapped the price up.
Right.
So we may as well go.
Yeah, the whole world has the same Easter holiday.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, this is our gap year holiday. We want to do a bigger holiday next year, which is going to be
Dubai.
We're excited about that one. It works out for us to drive to. We live right down in the bottom. We live down in Kent, right in the corner. And for us to be able to drive to Belgium, even with the crossing, and actually paying for accommodation, it's cheaper than having a holiday here in the UK. Like if you compare it to stuff like Butlins and Center Parcs, not only do I think it's better, and it's more exciting to go abroad, it's actually.
I say it's better. We have not stayed in a Butlins or a British Centre Park.
Nor do we want to stay at a Butlins, but hey, maybe we will one day, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll push ourselves and force ourselves to do that thing. I really don't want to do that thing.
No, I don't.
No, right, so yeah.
With Center Parcs.
Last year we really enjoyed our holiday in the Netherlands. We stayed at a place called Beeksbergen. It was incredible. The accommodation was a little bit.
No.
It was a bit. There was no telly in our like little static home, was it?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think it was just a bit crowded because we went with your.
Yeah, we went with my folks.
So
yeah.
There was a lot of us in one small space as well.
Yeah. I mean, there was no Wi-Fi.
Park itself was incredible.
It was next level. So we decided we wanted to do that sort of thing again. Hence why we went to Center Parcs, and that's it really. So we packed up the car. We're seeing that right now. And we made our way. We actually stopped off halfway. Well, sort of halfway. We stopped off at Ghent.
So we had the crossing, got on the Eurotunnel, not too far. Yeah, it wasn't long until we were out of France into Belgium.
Yeah.
And we had our day out in Ghent, meant to be like the food hub of Europe.
Yeah.
Full of chocolates. Our children were very excited, weren't they, for chocolates?
I mean, it was fine. It was definitely. It wasn't like we didn't explore it loads, and obviously we got 2 kids, but I think we saw enough of Ghent. I don't know if I'd go back to Ghent. I'm not going to lie.
It was quite similar to Bruges, which we did last year.
Yeah.
It's a very pretty city.
Yeah. It looks very nice, very historic, but we've done it now. You know what I mean? Like on the way back, we'll get to there in a minute. We stopped off at Brussels, but I don't think we might as well say we didn't. We just literally. We'll get to that. We didn't explore Brussels in any way, so I would go back to Brussels and do a bit more exploring of Brussels.
With somewhere like Ghent, if it was you and me, there's probably history to see.
But
when you've got 2 young children.
Yeah, a couple of kids.
So we did, when we got there, we did the boat ride.
We did the boat ride,
so
we did something else first. We did the graffiti street.
We did do the graffiti street first.
So one thing about Europe, and I'm not trying to put other places in Europe down because we love exploring Europe. We went to Spain last year, Netherlands.
Europe.
Yeah, big fans of Europe.
Big fans of food, big fans of European food.
Yes. But graffiti is everywhere. Now, obviously, it's not going to be in all parts of Europe, but especially in Spain, especially where we went here in Ghent. And I don't mean that beautiful graffiti. I'm talking about, the scribble on the wall that you can't read, and it's just literally it's almost like you're trying to find wall that doesn't have graffiti, and it does ruin a little bit of that beautiful historic.
There's a lot of that in Barcelona.
Oh my god, and some.
I was shocked. Actually.
Yeah, insane amounts. Either way, when graffiti's done right and you've got those incredible murals, like, it's next level. It's really good. And there's a place in Ghent called Graffiti Street. And it's kind of just like a little tunnel in between, like basically a couple of, like, I suppose, shops or whatever it was either side.
It's like an alleyway.
Yeah. It was incredible, like sensory overload. And basically, you just go down there. There's some really like extravagantly beautiful sections.
Yeah.
But then obviously the parts that aren't like, you know, top dollar graffiti, there was other bits, and people just keep going over it and over it and over it, and it's just colour everywhere you look. The floor, the walls, everything. It's really cool.
Insert photos.
Yeah, they're all in there. They're seeing those. Yeah. It's quite nice. The kids went down there. It was really cool. They got to see this Pokemon artwork. My son saw some ones that was a little bit rude. You know, the occasional. You still get the Willy. You know. Yeah. You still get that sort of thing, and he, you know,
there's like
that was
Simpsons.
hilarious.
Pokemon. There's a lot of.
Yeah. Oh wow. Annabelle, have you seen this Pokemon? It's Mew. Look, it's Mew. Mewtwo, sorry. No, it's Mewtwo.
That's Pikachu.
Where's it? Oh, up there, there's Pikachu. What are you looking at? Oh, there's plenty of that. I think we need to step away, mate. Come on. It was good. So yeah, then we went to the boat ride.
Yes, I don't know if we made a mistake when we travelled. The days we picked, it wasn't like there was a lot of the shops weren't open, were they?
No.
So I think that did restrict how much we could do. So then next we went to the boat trip. That was open, and thought we might be able to see a bit more that way.
It's one of those things like in different parts of Europe outside of the UK. If you go on, it wasn't a Sunday, was it?
Well, for us it was bank holiday.
Yeah, it was a bank holiday.
I don't think it was for them.
Yeah, that's right. But still, like, different parts of Europe are like the chillest places in the world. They'll open the shop when they get there. Like, there's not an opening time. And we were there till about 2ish, maybe 1 or 2ish, something like that. Was we there later than that?
No, we were there later.
Well, either way, most shops weren't open. You had like the real hardcore tourist ones with like, you know, chocolates and whatever else. But majority of shops, they just weren't open.
No. So we did the boat tour. That was good. That was
good
nice.
Fun. It was all right.
But then it's a little bit like up, down. We've done that now.
Yeah. And then we went back again, and then he goes back again, twists around this way, and comes back again. It was fine, but again, it's sort of like if you was coming from abroad and you went to Canterbury and did the boat ride, you'd be blown away. But because you live down the road, it's like you've seen it. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, we've done it now. But I mean, it was cool.
There's some beautiful buildings.
It was next level.
Boats, and then
almost like that castle area as well.
Yes, that was lovely. And then we saw this like a group of people. Were they on kayaks?
Yeah, they're on kayaks.
And then there's on the side like a stop, and it was like pizza to go, and they were all together, weren't they?
It was so weird.
Eating out their boxes of pizza on a kayak.
So if I can find some footage or some pictures online of this, I'm sure there's some touristy pictures online of this. It's ridiculous. So all these people sit around in kayaks in a little huddle. In a group. They're in a group, and they're just chowing down on pizza. And we're like, you know, we're going past on our little touristy boat, and that's quite funny. And obviously this boat goes up and down. So by the time it comes back, they'd all left, and just floating in the river was like just loads of pizza.
Loads of it, and the ducks were going crazy.
The ducks were like loving it.
And
it
then
was
the group
just so
of
weird.
people that were kayaking had pulled up, like there was like a pub or like a bar, wasn't there, right alongside the river, and they in their kayak on the river that they're being served. They don't need.
Yeah, it was quite bizarre. I mean, it's I suppose
they had a great day out.
It's a bit like Venice, isn't it? Like the water's right up against the house.
Yeah.
You know, in a lot of cases there are sometimes where there's paths, but it's mostly right up against the house. But yeah, you're just seeing bits of pizza floating around. And at first I was like, well, that's obviously hardcore littering, but like the ducks were having like the best day ever. Like if you're a duck, you want to go move to Ghent. That's where you want to be.
Although over here we're told not to feed them bread, so I don't know.
Yeah, but they're having pepperoni pizza out there.
True. Stuffed crust.
Like pizza tours, and when they've had enough pizza, they all just throw it in the lake, and the ducks eat the pizza. That's ridiculous. Toby, what did you see? What is it?
Something that says something.
Something that says something. Where? What did it say? I saw it. So yeah, the pizza boat thing. We went and got something to eat. I don't remember what the place was, but there were like these What were they?
It's like a pitta?
Yeah.
Like a
Mine had
stuffed
some
pitta.
pomegranate in it and whatever. The kids loved it.
Feta and halloumi.
I really enjoyed it.
And we had really nice drinks. And
I think it's like a bit of a
those.
fast food chain, but like healthier-ish fast food chain. But it's not a thing over here. We really liked it.
We then went and got waffles, didn't we?
Yeah.
They were good.
They were good. They weren't as good as when we went to
Bruges
on the way up last year. I think it's very much dependent on where you go. Like
I think it's more dependent on the stall you pick.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest, rather than like the city. You pick.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh,
the stall. Yeah, I mean it was good. Good Belgian waffles. They're obviously going to be a bad Belgian waffle is still a great Belgian, a great waffle regardless, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still a Belgian waffle in Belgium. And then I'd seen online that Ghent's famous for these candies. I suppose.
Oh yeah,
more
you've
than
got some, haven't you?
Called maybe need to double check. I think it's Cubadons.
I think so.
And I was really excited to buy them. So excited that we've been back.
We completely forgot we had them.
We had them, so we thought we'd try them. They're purple.
I'll get a close up of them, but it's actually got a G on it.
We didn't even look. All my excitement.
I literally don't know. I don't know if this is going to be like Angel Delight or if it's actually going to be a chocolate.
Well, Google tells me it's got like a raspberry syrup in. I'm a bit worried it's like not Angel Delight.
Don't spill it on
like Turkish Delight. I don't want it to be like that. Is it? I'll let you decide first.
It is like Angel Delight, but it's nicer.
Angel Delight's like what you whisk up for pudding.
No, not Angel Delight. Turkish Delight. Sorry.
Oh.
I mean,
that's a lot nicer than a Turkish Delight.
It is.
I don't think I need any more.
Yeah, I'm the same. We've had one now. I might as well eat it.
I don't know if I want the rest. But we've tried the Cubadons. Haven't we?
No, I shouldn't have had the rest.
No. I might leave it for now. I don't dislike it, but I don't like it enough to eat it.
Well, sugary, aren't they?
Yeah, it's really sugary.
So after this, we got back in the car. We drove on for a little bit and we went to a Carrefour.
Yeah.
What's
Carrefour.
Yeah.
Well, we love a Carrefour, don't we? It's like it's just a European supermarket. Get a lot of them in France. So we've been to them before. We love them. They are far superior, aren't they? Their supermarkets to what we have. I mean, like your cheese selection.
Yeah, I think it's only because it's in. I think it's only because it's in Europe, and Europe are just supermarkets genuinely are full of cheese, like especially in France and stuff. I don't know if it's a better supermarket. I just think there's a lot more cheese in it.
To me, that is. Yeah, I'm a big cheese fan.
Yeah, so I mean, and Chocomel.
And Chocomel. But then everything is. They have so much more of everything. All the fish.
Yeah, I think it's just more European stuff. I don't know if it's a Carrefour. Right, so we went there and just basically stocked up on cheese and
Chocomel.
And Chocomel.
And Milka.
And Milka, yeah. It's really bad. Like, we made sure the kids were fed properly, but some nights we wouldn't. But I'm getting ahead of myself here, but we wouldn't eat dinner because we're just so full up of cheese.
We would literally just eat like bread and brie and all these different cheeses, and then we sort of bought enough cheese for the week, didn't we, at Carrefour?
Yeah.
But then we had to stock up after about 2 days.
Yeah. So we went there. We filled up, got some good, a few big bags of shopping, and drove our way to Center Parcs. Which is cool. I tell you what, just driving through Europe is lovely. It's such a cool thing. It's not like, if anyone's ever thinking on going that way, just whether they should drive or what, I'd say if you can drive, it's a really nice drive, isn't it?
I mean, I get a bit nervous when we stopped for Ghent. I wouldn't want to be the one driving in and out the city.
Yeah.
But once you're sort of in and out of that bit, the actual open road is quite easy.
Yeah.
Then they're smooth roads, no potholes.
It's
beautiful
proper nice.
Roads.
Yeah, don't when they say like you're in.
Is it a
Belgium.
certain country? Yeah.
Because it's in Belgium or Netherlands because the roads are just so smooth.
Yeah, perfect roads.
So we went to the Center Parcs. We were set up. They call them cottages, but I suppose they're cottages, aren't they?
Cottage,
yeah, it's quite nice. It was quite a nice little accommodation. So we're actually packing up now. Wanted to show you the house, but obviously it's been full of all our stuff and been a bit messy leading up to this point. So this is not our house, our cottage. Yeah, this is our cottage. I'm noticing that's flickering. That's something to do with the camera. It's definitely not flickering when you're in here. There we go. Right, so this is where we've been staying. We're currently sweeping. That was not part of the cottage. So here we go. This is my daughter's room. Cleaned up all the sheets. Just doing a double check, make sure we haven't left anything. It's quite a nice size actually. This is the living room, the lounge. Yeah. Big old garden. You know, I didn't even go in the garden once. Let's have a look. The kids did. Okay. That's pretty decent. Obviously, it's a bit shared, all that sort of thing. Goes out into the woods. Quite nice. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I don't know what's in here. Let's have a look. It's locked. That's what's in there. Right. So yeah, there we go. Pretty decent sized little lounge. Tiny little telly. Absolutely miniature. This is my son's room. It's pretty cool. He liked it in here. All his toys and everything up there. All his Rubik's cubes. Crazy amount of cleaning stuff in here. Are you putting the broom in there?
Yeah.
And then make our way this way. Here's the bathroom. Pretty decent size. Try and get in the corner. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, pretty good, pretty good. And then this is the master bedroom, where we can watch the kids play. In actual fact, this curtain's been closed the whole time. It's probably the second time I've ever looked out this window. But yeah, this is the gaff. Not bad addition, not bad. And yeah, so the way Center Parcs works for us, just to give you an idea on price again, over in the UK, a Center Parcs would be about 2,000 something for the same amount of time at the same time. And then you make your way over to Center Parcs in somewhere like Belgium. There's a lot of British people. It's like 85% British people, because people have clocked onto this little scheme.
Yeah, but I think it's fine because all the British are on holiday.
We noticed by the end, our kids go back to school a little bit later. A lot of them had gone, and it started filling up a lot more with like,
locals.
you know, it was a really cool little place. For us, it was only about 700 quid for the night, for the week, wasn't it? 750?
About 800.
Oh, nearly 800. Yeah, because you add activities on before you go. And when I say activities, it's very much a kids club, which is where I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone. I like to take the kids, and we all do big family days out and stuff, but this is very much like an activity for the kids, like camp building or hair braiding for Annabelle.
We did, like, I don't know what you call it, those bikes where there's like 4 of us in a square.
Oh yeah, you sit in the
it's
bikes.
not like a tandem, but it's
like
square.
2 of you pedal and 1 of you pushes. There's like little remote electric boats and cars where they steer, but you have the ability to stop it before they run into the river or smash a tree.
It's an emergency brake that you have.
Yeah,
it's nerve-wracking.
You pay extra for this stuff, but it's less than €10 per thing. Like most of them are like €3 or €4. It's like nothing.
Well, that's what, when we booked Center Parcs, a lot of people said to me, "Oh, the activities are so expensive."
It weren't.
And then we looked on it, it's like pony riding was what, like €4.
I mean, that was quick, but yeah.
It gave them the experience.
Exactly, yeah. Cool little experiences for the whole family. I feel for me, like, it was good, but I did remember when I was booking all this stuff, I felt a bit like, you know, for any parents out there that have like have their kids go to like cub camps or any kind of beavers and stuff like that, you always get that message like, can the parents come and help? The parents come and help, and then one by one you all have to take your turn. It's like, yeah, go on then, I'll do it this week, and then that's me done for the next few months. I don't have to do it again. It feels a bit like that, but now I'm paying for it and a holiday experience of it. Like, not completely.
They are your children.
Yeah, they are my children.
You chose to go there.
Yeah, but 75-80% of the activities are very much focused to the kids rather than family activities. Like the things we're all doing together with the segways.
I wonder if that's the age of our children. If they were older, they could do some things on their own. We could do something else. And you could do like the Go 8. It wasn't Go 8, but style thing. You could do more
we
of that.
did a Go 8, and I hate heights. And there was like a kiddie one, and that made it sound like it was like for toddlers. And then a slightly older kids one. But in actual fact, the toddler one was quite high, and I'm like, oh, borderline. And then the other kids one was like the top of not a skyscraper, but a small block of flats.
Top of the tree, the tall
It was
trees.
ridiculously high, and I was like, I could probably have worked my way up to it, but just like, right, get up there. And I wasn't too sure. And I'm like, is that where we're going? He's like, yeah, it's fine. And we just went up these stairs. I'm like, Jesus, like, we're really high. And then there's like kids that are like 6, like pushing past me to try and get across.
I sent our son to do it with Dan, who is afraid of heights.
Yeah.
But no, I don't really enjoy those.
Either way. Yeah, so there was some cool activities to do as a family, but a lot of it is very much focused on the kids, which is a great thing, to be fair.
And like the swimming pool, though.
Yeah,
I hear that they're like that in a lot of centre parks, but like I say, we've not been to one, but that was the best swimming pool I'd been to.
Exactly. So yeah, you have there's swimming centres in the actual centre, and it is next level. It's all like it's kind of like a greenhouse. They have like rays coming in, so if it's raining outside, you're still going to be nice and hot and sweaty on the inside, which is what you want around a swimming pool. And it's so big, it took us the majority of a whole day to find it all. Now, I didn't obviously record any footage of this because I'm not up for filming lots of children in a swimming pool, so I'm going to take someone else that's done that and put that footage in here. Source at the bottom of the screen. But yeah, I mean, it's awesome. You have like you have your typical flume rides, flume water slides, and they're like stupidly big. And what I don't understand is why can't the UK do this? But then the more I think about it, like do ones to this level. We've all got like a swimming centre near our house or whatever, but it's never like this. Like I think people would travel far to get there, but at the same time, I think the reason they can get away with it in places like Belgium and other parts of Europe is because they haven't got that much health and safety compared to what we do.
Well, if you look, like there was a lot of lifeguards, but then all the slide area, that wasn't manned.
Yeah.
That was just your own responsibility. Whereas in England,
go up there and go, and then kids are like pushing past each other, like not in a chavvy horrible way. It was more
excited.
Yeah, they're excited and everyone's having fun. Like there wasn't anything like that there, but it was very much at the same time. In the UK, if there's 5 slides, there would be 5 lifeguards connected to it. Where
the British need to be told now you can go, whereas there you're just left the responsibility. The light's gone off, you go.
Where there's like 5 slides and 1 lifeguard at the bottom, proper chilled, like properly not really looking at what you're doing.
As little kids are like falling into like 1.5 metre water.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get 2 people going down the slide at once and stuff like that.
Because some of the slides all came into the same pool.
Yeah.
So they'd all like land in at the same time. But it's part of the fun. They loved it.
Exactly. And there's so many different areas to this swimming pool. You obviously had the big one. There's a big wave pool there, and then there's a little path. You go around here, and it takes you to like a little cavey area where there's like
it's like nooks and crannies
everywhere, and it was so cool. Like
tubs.
We spent a good hour or so.
It was outside, but it was warm, and then if you go under the water and you put your goggles on, it's like surrounded by fish tanks.
Yeah,
so it's like you're swimming next to these stingrays and all these things that are in the fish tanks. But that was cool.
We literally went there every day. My kids love swimming centres. Even when we go out to Florida, should we go to Disney or should we go to Typhoon Lagoon? You don't give them that option because they're going to choose Typhoon Lagoon every single day. They love it. So yeah, we had great fun there. That was excellent. They have a big like jungle gymmy sort of area. Is that the right term? Like jungle gym?
Like a soft play.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of other activities.
There was
that cool slide.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. I think they have these at Butlins as well.
So seen them.
It's really it's kind of like soft, and you have to run up it as quick as you can because it's so steep. And you try and grab hold of the top and you can slide back down. So, for adults it's really hard because we're heavy and tiny children that can just
I mastered it by the end.
Yeah. It's good fun.
I think I got like some sort of, not carpet burn, but...
Yeah, on my back
slide burn down my arms.
Yeah, and they've got massive areas, big slides there that are really steep. Again, this is where it shows, like, in the UK they wouldn't have them this steep. Like, you're going down and you were freaking out.
I scream. Slide's just normal. It's woo!
You're going down. So that's cool. But there was other areas in there. There was like a little... electronic go-karty sort of area. There was a Lego building area.
There was a bit as well with they're like foam balls, and you feel like
you went in there
shooting gun things. They were awesome. You have like 2 teams. You can just keep filling up your buckets with balls. Yeah, the kids and I went in there a lot. So
we went in there. There was a massive room of nothing but like ball pits, like an entire room of that. So it was great, absolutely great for the kids, and you can just throw them in there and they'll just get lost for an hour or 2, and they had great fun.
I don't think they enjoyed the disco in there as much.
Well,
our daughter did, to a point.
Our daughter did. Our daughter, who wants to be an American cheerleader, loved it. But my son, who's now 9...
too cool for that.
He's getting a bit too cool for that now. We actually called him out, you don't have to be up there, mate, if you don't want. He was like so much taller than the majority of the other kids. You see his head.
And it didn't help that they were all like local song. Like a lot of them weren't.
There's a European song. If I can get away with it, I'll play it in here. We hear it every time we go on holiday in Europe.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
He's got a little dance, and you do this.
And it's like, then you stick out your tongue, and you stick out your
yeah.
arse, and you're like, ugh, and you look like an absolute idiot.
All the kids and all the parents know it. Right
Everyone knows it, and except for people in the UK. It hasn't found its footing in the UK. Thank God, because you'd hear it at every birthday party. Like we hear it every time we go to Europe. I mean, and that was it really. We had one day out where we went to Efteling, which is a massive UK theme park that we went.
Netherlands.
Sorry, a Netherlands theme park, not a UK theme park. And we went there last year. We heard it was quite good. We heard it might be inspired by Disney. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Of course you did.
Did you not
I didn't know
that?
you went there as a kid.
Maybe twice. I'm not sure. I remember.
Do you remember it?
A little bit of it.
Wow.
A little bit. Like some of it when we were there, I was like, I've definitely. But it might be.
She's been everywhere.
It might be
in the
memory
world.
through photos.
Right.
Because I don't have this memory. But no, it was. Yeah, when we went last year, we loved it, but we didn't do as much as we wanted. The weather sort of hindered us a bit.
Yeah.
So we thought, although it was in Netherlands, we weren't too far from the border, were we? So
No.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Like you're over in Belgium, you take an hour and you go past the border, which we was expecting it to be like this big extravagant border. It's literally a sign.
Oh, it's crazy. I'm expecting like clapping and passport control, but it's just
It's literally like there's a little
what
red sign.
country are we in? Like,
That's it.
have we crossed over yet?
But we're not going to go too much into that. There will be a separate Efteling video which we're going to record after this, but that will come out next week.
Yeah.
Either way, we love Efteling. Spoiler
Kids
alert!
love it. It's
Absolutely
great.
love it. We're big fans of like family theme parks where you have the big extreme rides and rides for youngsters. And Efteling, I think, is. I mean, it borderlines being on better than Disney. I don't think we can. I don't think we can admit that because we're two hardcore Disney fans.
No.
But there's some things they do there that are definitely better than what
They've got like
places
the magic, but it's a.
We'll talk about it in the
darker
next one. We'll
magic.
talk about it in the next
Okay.
one. So, I mean, other than that, we're actually going to end it probably fairly
No,
soon.
what about the food? Food is a key. We had the all you can eat.
Yes.
Actually, well, we did two, didn't we? We did one just you and me,
Yeah.
while the kids were at like a farm club.
Yeah. So we did an all you can eat, a breakfast all you can eat, and it was adequate. But
It was a lot of money for what you got.
yeah, and that was one of the ones that was on site. But then we decided, we won't do that again because it wasn't that good for what the value for money that it
We
was
just got our
expensive.
money's worth in Chocomel.
Yeah, we
what
went
we
hardcore
did,
on chocolate
really.
milk.
Yeah.
That's like a chocolate drink, chocolate
Just
milk,
chocolate
I suppose.
milkshake,
Yeah,
but
for Americans. Yeah,
Really good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
It has come over to England, but it's more exciting and tastes better.
yeah,
In my mind.
I think it still might be an import for the UK.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I don't think
given
it's
the
like a
price.
thing. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it's something you can just every place has.
It's not just in Tesco. No.
So we decided we wouldn't go back there. However,
Yeah.
the other restaurants were full on our last day, and we're like, come on, we'll just go back there for dinner. And dinner was exceptionally better. It was like
Oh, it
100%
was really
worth the
good.
money. It wasn't cheap, but it was 100% worth the money. There's obviously you can see footage that you're seeing in here now. There's a crazy amount of food, like chocolate fountains.
The kids love that.
yeah.
Actual chocolate fountain. It's like a kid's little buffet, wasn't it? With the chocolate fountain and ice creams, and then pancake wheel. They can
Yeah.
choose.
And there's a lot of good meats as well. Like you, with a family, you get sort of stuck in several different meals on rotation, and obviously there you had all
Yeah.
different pork done in like nice marinade and all that sort of stuff. So the kids got to try lots of different things, and they really, really enjoyed it. So now we've brought back some things that we need to try and recreate.
Smoked salmon, wasn't there?
Yeah,
There
it was good.
literally
It was really good.
meats, Everything.
Incredible pudding section as well, which was
that
really
was
cool.
good. And a lot of cheese, more cheese.
Yeah, a
I
stupid amount
snuck
of
off
cheese.
for more cheese. When
It is every time. I think I had about 2 meals all weekend, like for the whole week, or maybe 3 meals the whole week, because we just ate so much cheese. It was stupid.
We did.
All of that fitness I've been doing leading up to it was just out the
And
window.
I tried. I don't think anyone else did. Everywhere out there, I kept seeing. It might be local to that area of Belgium or Belgium as a whole. I don't know. Some white asparagus soup, and they had that.
I didn't have that.
No, I
Yeah.
had that, and that was actually really tasty. I really enjoyed that.
There we go.
When you've got all those other foods, you can't have too much.
I think that was it. Oh no, there was the arcades there that was pretty good. Mostly it's ticket redemption, but I really don't have too much of an issue with that. Obviously, I love good classic arcade type games. I'm talking here to my retro gaming crew and fans out there who tend to not like ticket redemption type things, but as a family, you know, working together and getting balls and, you know, throwing them and trying to knock things down and whack-a-moles and stuff. So it's good as a family unit, but obviously as solid arcade games, it's nothing. It's off the bottom of your shoe sort of gaming, but as a family, it's good. It's good. So they had an arcade there. There was bowling there, which is really, really good. I lost your wallet, your purse.
Yes.
Which put me on a downer for the majority of the day. Thankfully, someone found it though, didn't they? And handed it in.
Goodness.
Shows you the sort of people that are there.
Had all my cards in, ID, the lot.
Your ID, your passport weren't in there, but your ID was in there. About half of our cash
and my cards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he found
I lose stuff every holiday. And yeah, there's good people there, that sort of stuff. There was that there. And what was really nice is just the whole inside of the Belgium, the Center Parcs. I can't remember, what's the name of the place?
Aquamundo?
No, the actual, what was the name of the Center Parcs place?
Erperheide.
And what's that?
Something.
In the middle of the main Erperheide Center Parcs place, it was just really nice. There was like parrots above you when you walk through. There's flamingos when you walk across a tiny little bridge. This is all just indoors.
There were tortoises, there were tiny little baby ones.
Yeah. It's really, really cool. It's really nice for the kids to see. And it's all like, you know, it doesn't matter what the weather is when you're in there, obviously. It's all nice and warm and a bit tropically feeling. There was a shop on site.
The weather wasn't great when we were there. It rained every day, but not enough to ruin our plans.
No. I mean, I took my big white high top stupidly and not any wellies, and they came back. They survived the trip, so, you know.
Yeah.
Just about.
We were more prepared.
Yeah. Take wellies. There was a shop on site that wasn't that expensive. It was a little bit more than your average shop, which is down the road, only 10 minutes down the road if you want to get in the car, but like it wasn't that bad. And I mean, all in all, like for the swimming and the jungle gym, I would go back, but not for a while. Or I would go to a different one to experience a different one.
To a different one.
We then left like 7 days in.
Yeah, I think so.
7 days in, we went back and we stopped off at Brussels on the way back, but we can't really say we stopped off at Brussels. Like, we drove through France. It doesn't mean we stopped off at France. We stopped at Brussels. Again, nothing was open at all except for a couple of like fast food chains, and we took Toby, my son, who's Lego obsessed, to the Lego Discovery Centre. So that's the only thing we did in Brussels.
We took our daughter too.
Yeah. He's the one that's obsessed with Lego though, like significantly. Huge. And I mean, look, the Lego Discovery Centre, it's fine. It was
a good indoor area to go.
Yeah.
Our son cried his eyes out when we had to leave, and we'd been there nearly 5 hours.
Yeah.
We made use of everything, did everything multiple times.
It was one of those things, if you wasn't... When we read on reviews online and people arguing if it's worth it, and it really does come down to how obsessed you or your family are with Lego.
Yeah, it does.
We spent about 5 hours in there, but really there was about half an hour to an hour's worth of things to do.
But as adults that are big Lego fans,
yeah, we are.
You wouldn't.
We've got Lego that you can't see, but there's actually Lego stuff all around us, things we've made.
But it wouldn't be somewhere you'd go as an adult, because everything was interactive children's toys.
Yeah, exactly. So there was like little things where you have to like build a car and see if it goes over a ramp. There was like obviously a beautiful little Lego city that you can go around and explore.
Oh, that was quite cool though. They had one of the Lego plates and it was like on a shaker, so you'd build a tower and does it survive the earthquake?
Does it survive the earthquake?
That was cool.
There was like
4D cinema?
Yeah, there was a 4D cinema. And they did that well, actually. One of the Ninjago one was completely in French.
That was a French showing.
That was completely in French, so it's a bit like you're watching, you don't really know what's going on unless you speak French. I'm not going to complain about that, but that's just the way it is.
It was quite easy to follow what was going on.
I fell asleep. But the other one was Lego City, and it was like, you know, watching like a claymation-y thing where it's just like there's no talking. You knew what was going on. It was a funny slapsticky thing, and it was as good as a subpar 4D cinema experience is. When the fans come on, you hear they come on.
Oh yeah, you did, yeah.
Like, you know, like something. They must be driving a car right now or whatever. You know, it's fine. There was a cool little area where we all got to sit around a big table.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, and a real Lego creator showed you how to make a little Lego car.
It's like a little Ferrari, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was a little basic thing, but again, my son absolutely loved it. Felt like he was getting trained by a real Lego creator, you know. Even though this is probably just some guy that applied for the job to work there and done that same Ferrari for the last 5 years.
He loved it.
Yeah, absolutely loved it.
There was the laser bit, which they loved, but I'm not sure what it had to do with Lego.
Yeah, I think it's like, I'm sure there's a Lego set where you have to break out of prison or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Heist
yeah, and it's just basically, I think they used to have it in the Nickelodeon. No, yeah, the Nick Hotel in Florida. It was the same thing, and it was a Turtles thing back then.
You say I've been everywhere. I didn't go there.
Yeah. So the idea is you just have to creep through this. You walk through this dark little corridor and back out. And it times you to see how you can get through without breaking like these little lights that are shooting across the room. And you hear that, if you do, and you get like a penalty. The kids went around that about 100 times.
Our daughter just constantly
over and over. And you can set the settings, like it's an easy, medium, or hard. It was just like a little fun thing, and they absolutely loved it. And it was good fun as well.
Yeah,
it was really good fun. Other than that, I mean, it's super, super basic stuff.
It's like if you're passing, if you're a Lego fan, it's worth.
Yeah.
There's a slight divert, but you
absolutely.
wouldn't go miles out of your way.
Yeah, exactly. If we didn't go with someone that was obsessively into Lego, it would. I would argue, is it worth it? I don't know. Like,
for us, it really was.
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours we were there.
It weren't expensive
and
either.
then they rinsed us in the shop.
Yeah, they rinsed. Yeah,
Lego
is
we're
too
Lego
expensive.
fans. We get it.
And so yeah, that's our trip to Belgium, and I mean that's it really. There's nothing really much else to say. It was a small, cheap holiday, and you've got to do those ones in between the big ones. Like I say, next year we're going to Dubai, and we're hoping if we can scramble together enough, we'll kind of hopefully do Florida the year after that as well. We'll see.
Or something equivalent. We've been
tossing and
bouncing
throwing, whether
around
it's
some
Chicago or Japan or wherever, we don't know really, but Florida's normally, California potentially,
places we love.
So yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's our trip. Hope you guys liked it. Stick around for next week when we look at Effling. We're going to do that one as a dedicated video. We're massive fans of Effling, and yeah, I mean, it's such an awesome park, so stick around. Do you want to do the subscribe thing? You've never done it before.
You can get a picture of Toby with his that he made at the
Lego. Yes. Make sure you subscribe, like, and no, I've forgotten how to do it. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, guys. And until next time, we'll catch you later. Bye bye.
I didn't have enough room to write and comment. Do you comment this side? But do you comment? And do subscribe to DJ Slope and like.
Yeah, and Slope's Adventures, that's our channel.
Yeah, and Slope's Adventures.
Yeah, definitely. Cheers, buddy.